Aquatic Center. The attached report. Katie Wolter was part-time manager last year. It says returning manager. I mean, it was
She was
definitely
for
last
like
year.
3/4 of the season.
Right,
last year,
okay.
yeah.
Manager for another season. Council review and approval will include the following actions. 1. Set rates for 2015 season. Joint advertisement and registration. Joint advertisement and registration will be coordinated with RP Community Education Summer Program, see attached. 2. Set rates of pay for pool personnel for 2015 season, see proposed pay grid. 3. Authorize advertisements for employment for qualified American Red Cross certified lifeguards and water safety instructors.
So on your big long sheet, the operating expense page, the 24,238 in red, that's the loss for the year.
Jesus.
And then the 11,213, that's also expenditures for the year, but those are considered capital outlay type things that will have a longer life. I mean, so we spent that money already, but
But that's gonna pay off next year.
it'll be, yeah, it's like, you know, like the heater costs more and some of those bigger
That were
expenses
replaced, yeah.
that we don't have to change out every year. But we did discover another leak last year, so even though we had a new, more efficient heater, we had a wetter, colder season and a leak, which meant we were using more chemicals and heating the water more often. And so it we didn't see the real savings in natural gas that we should have from our new boiler, I don't think. So hopefully, and they found the leak, and they know how they're gonna fix it. So hopefully this coming season, we'll have the most efficient use of our new boiler system then, when we aren't putting cold water back in there all the time. And we won't have quite so many chemicals because you have to treat all the water. And then of course, when you guys raise the sewer and water rates, the swimming pool has to pay those rates also, you know, so when the water rates go up, the pool pays for it too, so.
Probably the leak was in the piping.
It's under the concrete and over by the
It's actually not that,
mushroom and
it won't be that big of a deal,
Yeah.
the way Roger Knudsen explained it to me.
they pinpointed exactly where it is,
There's
so.
3 return pipes in the zero depth entrance pool, and it's in the center one, so they've located it.
So this is in, not ready or already been repaired, but needs to
No,
be.
it will be repaired before we fill it.
Yeah, they found it though, they just found it now, so.
So that should be one of the jobs to be undertaken fairly quickly.
Yep.
Yeah, as soon as we're sure that the repair will hold up and it's not too cold at night or anything like that.
At minimal cost, maybe, huh? City crew could do it.
Well, there's some things that they can do, but there's some things they're gonna have some cool expert people do, because they have to cut out this piece of concrete, and break it out and go down in and fix the thing, and then put the concrete back in, so they have to reseal it
And then
also.
test it.
Yeah, it has to have a new kind of seal around it and stuff, so. There's some things they can do to help to prep the area and help, but they don't feel they can do it all by themselves.
But we were thinking it was a tear elsewhere, and that wasn't the case, so.
Yeah, it was the best possible kind of leak
Leak.
possible, yeah. And then if you turn it over, you'll see on the revenue side, just to show you that we had more lessons last year, so we had more revenue there. We had more season tickets, so we had a little bit more revenue there. Gate receipts were down, and typically when you have more, when the season tickets go up, the gate receipts go down. And then if people don't feel like they got their dollar's worth out of their season tickets, they won't buy a season ticket next year. And then you will see the gate receipts go up because they will pay every time they go. So it's a cycle back and forth that we keep going back and forth all the time, because people are trying to be careful about what they're spending their money on.
It was a cooler year last year.
Say again?
It was a cooler year
Yeah.
last
Oh,
year
yeah.
than even the year before, which was an abnormally cool year.
Well, I think this year it's going to be a little bit warmer.
So,
Going into it,
you know, the loss is
That's from cotton.
up there along with some other years, but it's
It's on the upper end.
on the upper end of other years,
so,
but
the proposed rate schedule, nothing changed
nothing's
there?
been changed on there, we
We
haven't,
did something
changed.
last year, I don't remember what.
no, in 2010, we increased the lessons and the daily fee. The daily fee went up by $1, lessons went up by $10, and the season price hasn't changed since 2008. So there's, you know, some of these fees haven't changed for a long time, but
They're in line with everybody else.
they're, yeah, the lesson fees and stuff are comparable to what you pay if you went to Red Cross someplace else, or if you went to another town. And you run the risk, if you get the prices too high, they aren't gonna be able to afford to come anyway, so.
Exactly.
And you want people to, you want to have kids taking lessons, you want them being
That's
safe.
what it is.